it's K Divine. Coming back with another quick message. This was on my spirit. Spirit kept whispering this to me today, and I'm just like, yo, I'm like, Spirit, like, is this a collective message? Like, so, and I feel like it literally is for all of us right now. So somebody is trying to mimic your energy. Someone is trying to pretend like they're like you. Someone is trying to, like, when you come around, all of a sudden people start acting like they was busy, like they really be working, or like they really doing something. like this could be at a job, or this could be just like in a friend group or something, where in a job situation, it's like when you come on the scene, when you come into to work and you clock in or whatever, all of a sudden motherfuckers be acting like they've been so busy, and they're I'm just working so hard today, when really they ain't really been doing shit. They just want to appear as if they've been working so hard, because they know that the real hard worker is in the room, and they be embarrassed. They really embarrassed low-key, because they know that they're lazy, and they know that they're a slacker, and they are pretending like, you know they're pretending like they really, how I want to put this, like, some people be feeling like, oh, I don't have to work that hard, like this job is easy, I can do whatever, but really they really just don't be putting no effort in, right? So if it's in a group situation, like a friendship or something like that, what these people be doing is kind of funny. Like, when you come into the friend group, motherfuckers be acting like they big time, like they big popping out here, like they're just so popular, and that like they're so booked and busy, but really they not. Like, these people really out here lazy. They really ain't got nothing going on for real. And it's like, whatever it is you're working on, like some of y'all are working on like your social media, you're trying to promote a business or something like that. Like, you're working towards something major in your life, and you may not really be talking about it for real to a lot of people, but because you're becoming more private, and you're deciding like, you know what, I'm gonna keep this one to myself until it's solidified, until it's real, until I can tangibly say like, I made this happen, because you're doing that. A lot of people are confused and upset because they don't have an insight to what you're doing. So when you come around, they want to make themselves appear as if they are doing a lot more, because whenever it is that you pop out with whatever it is that you're doing, they don't want to look like they ain't did shit. They're hoping that whatever it is that you're going to come out with, that it's not going to be as big as what they're working on. But they don't even realize that the amount of effort that they're putting into whatever they're putting into, it's nothing close to what you're doing right now. Excuse me. It's nothing close to what you are doing right now. Like, you've been putting in work silently for a long time, and these folks really don't know what's about to hit them when things start rolling for you for real. Because that's the thing about like starting your own thing, like whether it be your own social media page, your YouTube channel, your TikTok or whatever. Like, this shit is hard, okay? Like, this shit is hard. And this is beyond social media and all that other stuff. Like, just starting your own business, venturing on a project that you like to do, like say like you like to crochet or something, and you want to make that into a business. Just crocheting in itself, like, it may be fun and a hobby for you, but like really like trying to come up with designs and things of that nature to actually sell to a market of people. If you're doing clothes, then it's like, well, you have to do measurements and things of that nature, and you're gonna have to test some things out, and you might fail at a couple things until you get it right. Like, you got to put in a lot of work, and you got to keep going. With social media, with making videos, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, wherever it is that you're posting, I don't care what anybody says, this shit is not easy. This is not easy. Like, you gotta really, especially in the beginning, like you really gotta put that work in. You really gotta put work in. Like you gotta post all the time, every day, sometimes twice a day, just to get your videos in the algorithm for people. Because I mean, when you first start posting, of course you're not really gonna have a lot of views for most people. For some people, they start posting and it's a big niche that's out there, and their videos can become very popular very quickly. But for a lot of small time content creators, it takes a really long time to build a following. I mean, I'm grateful that I have just a little bit over 100 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for sticking around with me and, you know, continuing to support my content. But it's like, you know, the road to getting here was really hard, because there were some days where I was like, I don't even want to keep making videos because I don't know if I'm going to be if I'm going to reach an audience. I don't even know if people are going to like me. I don't even, like, just because you get a couple, you know, a few subscribers, that's cool or whatever. But it's like, when you're looking to build something on a bigger scale, on a massive scale, like you really got to put some work in it, and you got to see the vision. You got to see into the future about what it is that you're trying to do, because if you don't, then it's so easy to just give up and be like, I'm just not good at this. I'm not going to make it. It's easy to give up. But because I mean, a lot of people give up before they really put in, you know, a lot of effort. I think there's a lot of people, especially with the social media shit, like they be thinking like all they gotta do is post for a month or two and then they just gonna blow up. Like for some people, yeah, that might happen. Some people get that one video and they just go viral, and it just go crazy. And you know, then they make a lot of revenue from that. They gain a lot of subscribers very quickly. They're very hot in demand, and they need, you know, they gotta make content to keep those people that subscribe, you know, coming back. But for a lot of people, that's just not the case. You get a few subscribers a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on how big your channel is getting, and you got to deal with what you got and keep those and be loyal and faithful to the people that you got right now. Because the people who are supporting you right now when you're at your lowest point, like, and I'm not saying that it's low, but like you're still in your beginning stages, like really shout out to them people and really be in your comments, really, you know, interact with them, you know, because these are the people who are really helping you build up. This is your foundation, right? So, you know, you really gotta put in a lot of work, and a lot of people don't see the work that you gotta put in. And when you become successful, a lot of people are gonna feel like you don't deserve it. They're like, oh, well, that was just easy for them. A lot of people really don't see how much work you're really putting in behind the scenes, because you're a private person, because you're not out here talking about some, oh yeah, well, you know, I'm making videos as much as I can, you know, in my free time, or oh yeah, well, I'm building my clothing brand, and you know, when I get off of work, you know, I'm at the sewing machine, or I'm crocheting, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, or you know, or I'm on the computer making designs, I'm doing this, I'm on the iPad doing this and that, talking to, you know, other people over here, trying to get, you know, my business in motion. Like, because you're not telling people all the moves you make, and you move in silence, and so it makes people really feel like they got to step up their game when they next to you, because they don't know what's going to hit them next when it comes to you. And my advice to you is to keep them guessing. Don't let these people know what's going on with you. Keep moving in silence and keep building in silence. Because honestly, these people really don't need to know what's going on at all. They don't. Because some of these people don't have, I mean, I can't tell y'all how many times in my life I've had things going on, and I spoke too soon, and then they just fell apart. And it's not fun, because you're just like, dang, like things were going so well, but it's like you spoke too soon, you said too much, and it's not, I know you get excited, I know you want people to support you and things of that nature, but the people who, but I promise y'all, you will get a lot more support from people you have never met in your life, from strangers, than you will from the people who are closest to you. Because a lot of people want to see you do good. They just don't want to see you do better than them. And when you start remotely doing a little bit better, then they switch up on you. And I can use myself as an example. You, like last year at my last job, when I decided that I wasn't going to continue to let postpartum depression beat me down, and I decided to start eating better, and I decided to start exercising basically every day. And the eating better thing was easy for me because I kept my meals simple, I kept myself full, and I was good to go. And the exercising thing, like I figured out what I like to do, how I could work out and everything. Like I was good to go, right? So when I started doing that, and I didn't include some of my coworkers, like, cause you know, I remember I remember somebody brought in like muffins or something one morning, and they were like, oh, and they were big fat muffins from Kroger. Y'all know them bakery muffins, like they were huge, you know. And I was just like, and at the time I was trying to do more gluten-free stuff, like I'm trying to do right now, because I have a gluten sensitivity. And I was like, I don't want to mess my stomach up today, you know. And they were like, do you want one? And I was like, no, I have body goals. Like, no, because if I keep saying yes to stuff like this, I'm not going to make my goals. And I had a coworker who clearly heard me say no, and then 2 minutes later comes up to me talking about I'll split one with you. And I'm like, no, I said I'm good. Like, I said I'm good. And it's like people will get mad at you. And I had another coworker who was like, well, I have body goals too, but well, then, you know, I go to the store and I see muffins and I see donuts, and it's like, so you don't have any discipline. That don't have shit to do with me. You're mad at me. Like, people will want to make you feel like you're like something's wrong with you because you're choosing not to participate in the things that they're participating in. Because you're growing, because you're trying to do something different, you're trying to do something out the box, and people will want to make you feel like you aren't, like something's wrong with you for doing better. Like, it's so weird. Like, when I started losing weight, there were people who were mad because they laughed at me that I got fat after I got pregnant. Like, I gained all my baby weight back plus 10 pounds after I had my daughter because of postpartum depression. And when I lost the majority of that weight, now all of a sudden ain't nobody got nothing to say to me, which I found very interesting. Because when people see you going through something, they assume that you gonna get stuck, because a lot of times they get stuck. They got stuck in something. They you know, a lot of people deal with their weight. I know with the GLP-1s now, everybody taking Ozempic and all that other shit, it's easier for people to lose weight. But there's a lot of people before all of these medications that just yo-yoed all the time because they don't have, you know, good healthy relationships with food and things of that nature. So then when they see somebody doing all the things that they claimed that were impossible, like, oh, well, diets don't work. They do. They do and can work. You just have to keep doing it. You know, or, well, exercising doesn't really do much. And when they see the results on someone who actually kept doing it, then it pisses them off because they want to feel like they were right, but they can see the evidence right in their face that they was wrong. And so they got to find another way to demonize you to make themselves feel better about so they'll make up lies about you and be like, oh, well, actually they're really starving themselves. Oh, well, actually they're this and they're that. Oh, blah, blah. And some people will just try to act like they do the same shit as you, but it's like, yeah, no, you can only fake that stuff for so long. Yeah, I promise y'all. That's why I'm saying, like, y'all got a lot of copycat energy around you. Like, people want to pretend like they knew what was going on the whole time. Like, they was always on top of it, always already doing this over here. Like, they be pretending big time. Okay? But I love y'all. I just wanted to let y'all know that I don't know if it's snowing where y'all at, but drive safe. That's why I'm driving kind of slow today, because usually I'm at the 14-minute mark on this video, and usually by the time I hit 14 minutes, I'm pretty much home. And I started this in the parking lot, so yeah. But no worries. Just stay safe, y'all. Stay safe out here. Stay prayed up. The year is ending, so I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions for real, because I feel like people try to use those as like excuses to, like, or I won't say excuses, but people every year will say like, oh, well, I'm gonna do this year. Like, I really want you to not think of it as a New Year's resolution, but I just want everyone to think of like one major goal that you want to achieve in the next 30 days. For me, it's drinking more water, because in the winter time, it's easier for me. It's the ADHD, I promise you. But it's so much easier for me to drink water in the summertime because it's hot. It's easier to be dehydrated. But in the winter, it is so much more difficult for me to drink water. So, like, that's one of my goals, okay? Another goal of mine is to start to journal every day, which I'm trying to get my setup together so that I have, because I'm a out of sight, out of mind type of person. So if I don't see my stuff out, I'm not gonna use it. So I'm getting that together. So y'all let me know if y'all have any goals going into this new year, or just start, don't wait until the new year. Start today. Like, start them goals today. Like, stop waiting for a certain time. I'm gonna start my diet next week. I'm gonna start this next week. Start today. Like, really challenge yourself. I mean, if you need equipment for something, or you got to get something in order to start something, I get it. But prioritize it, and it ain't gotta be nothing big. Like, don't say like, oh, I want to lose 100 pounds. Okay, how about in the next 30 days I want to lose 5 pounds? That's a simple task for you. Okay, that you can do that. Okay, or even 10 pounds. That's not too bad for a month. Okay, but I mean, 5 pounds I feel like is a good starter goal. So y'all let me know what y'all goals are. I would love to hear them. I love y'all. It's your girl K Divine, and I'll see you later. Bye.